little drawing. Just thinking about this Charlie Kirk guy and just coaching in general. Wanted to try and do something to inspire people. I've been thinking about this word, just the word why. I hear it pop up with different guys, philosophers, coaches, motivational speakers. I heard Tony Robbins talking about it, and he's talking about, why do you want to do something? Why? Like your kids, they ask you, why are we doing this? Why? And another one I saw was, how big is your why? If your why isn't big enough, then you won't be motivated. You will just be tired. You won't want to do things. Or if you're just motivated by money or just the wrong things, um, it's a stupid example, but going to college to meet a spouse and then you don't meet somebody and then you spent a ton of money going to college to get on your MRS. They used to joke and call it the MRS degree. But what if you don't get what you want? It's kind of a characterization, but I'm thinking about this idea. How big is your why? It'd be cool is to design a building that has words kind of subtly in the design. This word why. And it's such an important question, like at college, just to be cool for like some kind of experimental college or something, or because so many buildings they just turn out so boring and not really. I don't know how to describe it, but they don't really. They're all just kind of copying something else they saw. But the word why, I was listening to Jordan Peterson. He says, uh, when you have a why, this person has a why, you can bear almost any how. I would just say it a little bit differently. If you have a big enough why, that you're passionate about something, then you can bear the how, like the how. I'm just going to write this word here. How are you going to do it? But a lot of buildings, I'm going to get some color on this. Kind of just goofing around with this idea. Giant building shaped like a lettering Y. Wouldn't that be kind of a trip? If it was done right, if there was somehow the glass, say if this had like a special facade, like this would be like um, that gold material. And yeah, you just have to reveal itself. When you have a big enough why, the how you're going to get done will just kind of come into place. It'll reveal itself. Like what really turns what really what moves you. Um, and if you don't have a big enough why, then just kind of do some journaling about it and do some reading. If you're a believer, if you're a Christian, the why should be what Christ had sacrificed. We love one another because God first loved us, and the why of we need to tell people about Christ. We need to be making people aware that, I like just asking the question, when you die, you stand before God and He asks you, why should I let you in? Why should I let you in? What are you going to say? What are you going to say when you stand before God and He asks you, why should I let you in? If you want to comment, please do. Um, I won't know if I get to the comments, but why? This question. And this is true for like coaching, because if you're trying to help someone, and if they're going up the wrong ladder and they get to the top and they realize, well, wait a minute, why did I do this? If they're going up the wrong ladder, I'm just going to put a little ladder right here. Like, why would you do that? Why would you be cool to have it like with water, like reflection down below here? Um, so what is your why? Why are you here? What has God put you here for? What is your, no, it says what. I mean, why, or what is your unique calling? And why should you do that thing, that one thing? It's kind of fun to do like conceptual art like this, kind of just work on a small scale. You can kind of, like Leonardo da Vinci, he used to keep these notebooks with just small drawings that he did. See if we can get a little color in this. This brush is not very good for this. Oh, come on. Something bigger here. Okay, here we go. So how big is your Y? Could you imagine seeing it like a big 7-story building with this word Y? Could happen. There's a book called Think and Grow Rich, and he talks about this. And someone else explained, that um, it's not just about think and grow rich. Think about it. Um, Not just think and grow rich, but think and be fruitful. Make your life count. I like what that's Charlie Kirk said, that he quoted Martin Luther. He said, if I was to die today, it's a quote from Martin Luther, I would plant a seed, and meaning he would just, wherever he was at, he would just do something. So wherever you're at, just try and be someone who plants a seed that's um, trying to make the world a better place. And I think we could kind of safely say that the legacy that this 31-year-old kid started was pretty spectacular. I just saw a video of him, Charlie Kirk, that he was 18 years old, and he went up to some billionaire that was at the Republican convention met him in the hallway and was explaining what he was trying to do. And the guy wrote him a check for $10,000. This uh, rich Texas billionaire, and that kind of started Charlie Kirk on his way. He was able to put gas in his car, he said. It was pretty phenomenal, though, for an 18-year-old kid. I guess he's got one sibling, one sister, and so he's just the only boy. And I've heard this before, that sometimes, he's just such a phenomenal character, uh, what he was able to do. He had like 1,000 employees. But that sometimes the oldest, or if it's an only child, or if it's, um, he's the only boy, that they don't have anybody to compare themselves to. So they're very successful. Uh, they didn't have any siblings to compare themselves to. I was just thinking this would be cool to have it in like I'll get to it, but to make it look like a gold reflective building. But I'm going to try and make it so it's kind of a little bit camouflaged. Because if it's just straight up Y, I mean, it's going to look a little bit too corny, I guess, or horsey. Anyway, I just want to make it a little bit unique. I could see this being a building for like a philosophy or science building at a school. Something that's kind of high tech, or just want to do something more unique. So what is your why? What are you here for? When you have a strong enough why, it doesn't matter what the how is. Like, how are you going to get this done? But if you have your why in place, you know what you want to do, it just makes it a lot easier. And I like the verses in the Bible where Jesus said, "Do you not understand what I've done for you?" And after you washed the disciples' feet, and it was all about serving others, and helping those that are downtrodden, the depressed. And I know from my own personal situation that it's something that I've felt very strongly. It's a very low point in my life. I decided to receive Christ and ask Him into my life. Just simple prayer, just, dear God, uh, come in and help me out. I'm not doing very well on my own. Help me to follow you. Jesus said, I stand at the door and knock, and if anyone opens the door, I will come in and dine with them and be their friend. So if you do that, that's just what the Bible promises, and I can guarantee you from my own personal experience that it really helps. Anyway, I have to sign off, you guys. Hope you have a good rest of your day. God bless you, and we'll see you on the next video.